I did my WebQuest on air pollution. The students are going to act as a representative of the Environmental Protection Agency, and their job is to bring awareness to the seriousness of the situation. The students' task is to decide what needs to be done to protect the quality of our air and then promote these ideas. They will then write a letter or prepare a speech that will be addressed to Congress and also create a public awareness campaign. They will need to include the following information in their speech or letter. What is air pollution? Are there different types? What are the sources of air pollution? What are the consequences of air pollution? What are the ways to reduce the amount of air we have? What are some actions that can be taken to help prevent air pollution? The first task is they will work together in teams of 2, so they need to pick a partner. Task 2, each person will research and answer all 5 questions on their own. I said these questions in the task part. Task 3, once each of them has gathered their information and verified with one another that it is correct, they will come together as a team to write a letter or speech, whichever they choose. As they work on their speech or letter, they will also create a public awareness campaign using posters, radio announcements, newspaper ads, or television commercials. Their job is to be creative to make this up. The choice is up to them and their partner because they must have at least 2. And I listed some places where they can start researching. They will be graded off of, for the first part, the introduction, the responses to introduction questions. And they have to turn in 1 per team member. As you can see, it goes from 1 point, which is substandard, 2 points getting there, 3 points accomplished, and 4 points advanced. Then they will be graded from their task, grammar and spelling, and format in the letter. And then if they chose the speech, it is also the same, 1 point to 4 points. And then the public awareness campaign, for each of them, they will get an added point for creativity, an added point for clarity, an added point for relevance to issues, and 2 added points for attention grabber. The process. This is graded from 0 points to 4 points, which is different than previous. So how well did the members of the team work together? This is important because this was a group or partner assignment. So 0 points would be they did not function as a group at all. 4 points would be the team worked as a cohesive unit. And then quality of supporting resources. That goes from 1 point to 4 points. The process of creating this WebQuest was pretty easy once I saw some examples and read the directions. When I first saw it on the syllabus, I thought this would be impossible to do. It seemed pretty hard. But once you got going, it actually seemed to be relatively easy because it is simple. The students do all the work. I wanted to pick a topic that affected everyone. Air pollution is something that affects every person in the world every day. Especially in Bakersfield where I live, our air is awful. So I think it'd be important for students in Bakersfield to do this WebQuest because I believe we have some of the worst air in the country. I thought it'd be a good idea for them to do 2 different things. So the first one, create a speech or a letter, because that really works on them answering the questions fully and then putting it into words that can convince or alert someone of these issues. You can check their grammar, their punctuation, see how well their writing skills are. And then for the public awareness campaign, this is where they have to be creative. They can use any type of different technology. The more creative, the better. So if they did a television ad, that would be great compared to, say, a poster. But they had to pick 2, and that is very time consuming. I thought I was very fair with the rubric, and I hope the students that do this enjoy themselves while learning.